If she's a 10, but she bites her toenails,
No, I don't care.
you don't care? Still a 10?
Because you can like see.
I need a verbal yes from you.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll go up at 15. I don't care if she's a 10. As long as I don't see it in front of me.
Oh no, bro, it's in front of you.
I don't care.
Oh my god, bro, I can't. I think feet are nasty. I think feet are dirty.
Are they like nasty toenails?
Bro, it doesn't matter. The cleanest feet in the world.
Bro, who cares?
Oh, bro,
that's such a disconnected part of your body.
That's a 2 to a 3. I can't watch that.
I think it'd be intriguing actually to watch.
Welcome back to Broken Famous, #1 podcast for influencers by influencers. We're your hosts, Bryce, PROTOJ.
And I'm Small Town Hollywood. All right, Bryce.
Do we normally say something after that?
Yeah, we do. We get right into our bantering.
Dude, it's honestly the bopper flops in my head now. I'm like, let's give it a spin. My next default is going to be, let's give it a spin.
Bro, speaking of bopper flop, we had some controversy this week. Bryce has got a...
Jarek wants the controversy, so we're going to bring it this week.
Court attention at all costs. That's what I say. Yeah, you and Arizona Zervas got it.
I just want to state, we're not beefing, but... I
don't know.
It's been one comment back and forth. There's been zero response on his end. But I definitely was confused by his comment. I don't think I'm like in hip hop culture or rap culture enough to really understand. But so I did a review of Arizona's new song. What's it even called?
Oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord. Thank you.
Personally,
no shade. I honestly don't remember what it's called.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, it was Arizona Zervas and. Who else was on it? 24K Golden. But I did a bop or flop. It's an average song. I bopped it. It's on the bops playlist. Like, what else could you ask for? I don't know. Apparently, he commented YB better. Like, the letters YB space and then better. And I looked at it. I'm like, I don't know what this means. I was like, is this a compliment? Is this a diss?
I've never heard that before either, bro.
I was like, I truly have to go to Urban Dictionary.
Bro, I got it pulled up.
Like a grandfather to understand this. And you can read what it says on Urban Dictionary, but I still don't understand.
Yeah, because there's like, it's not crazy popular, but there's like 4 different definitions and all of them are super ambiguous. First one just means young boy makes better.
All right, so let's break that down. So apparently there's a rapper, right?
Yeah,
this is my interpretation. Yeah, this is my interpretation from what I've read on the internet. I don't know who young boy is, so I got a quick education, but if I am regurgitating this correctly or understand like the young boy situation, like he has a lot of fanboys that are like younger and will defend him at all cost. I don't know if young boy is like super talented or he's just like not super great, whatever. But apparently everyone comes after his fanboys and they say like why be better, and it's kind of like a diss. Like if you like young boy and you're defending him, like why be better? So I'm like, all right, I think he's dissing me.
And it also, because you're reviewing his music, so it also kind of sounded like he was saying that about himself or something.
That's where I don't know. But so in association with like why be better, there was also comments like the ratio or like I don't know, like other dishes and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, maybe this is part of like kind of meme culture as well. So I just responded to him. I just said ratio. I just said one word.
That's what it says ratio. In the Urban Dictionary. It's like commonly, like afterwards, people say ratio, I guess.
Right.
I found something it's a whole meme apparently. It says, why be better or young boy better is a phrase used to show support for rapper NBA Youngboy that is used ironically by trolls to make fun of the rapper and his dedicated fan base. The ironic use of the phrase has been criticized by YB fans, become popular, blah, blah, blah. So it could be like...
I still don't get it though.
I don't know if...
Because Arizona...
How he said it. I feel like I need to hear like... He needs to send a voice memo to you and be like, this is how I meant it.
Because I don't know... Young boy's a completely different person in the situations. I don't get like how this is being. I don't get how you apply that phrase in different contexts. That's where I feel like I'm missing the humor here or the diss here.
Okay, here's the ratio part. It says, aggressive, what makes you multiple arrests. The phrase is often accompanied by an attempt at a ratio. What does that mean?
Okay, well, I nailed it then.
What does that mean?
I mean, ratioing people was a big thing on Twitter where it's like someone will have a tweet and then someone will comment ratio.
And there's a bigger,
like the response tweet or whatever it's called, or like the retweet gets like more engagement than the initial tweet itself. Like that's being called like being ratioed. So it's like kind of insulting. It's kind of a diss of like, yo, I'm better than you. Like my subtweeter or my comment got more likes. So I was like, I don't know, ratio.
Bro, I want Arizona Zervas to see this and explain.
Bro.
Unless it was like super like, he's like this guy.
Yeah, who knows? I really don't know. I was truly.
Bro, you gave him a high score too. I feel
It was
like
very average.
It was a bop.
It was average.
You rated it a bop though?
Yeah, I bopped it. It's on the playlist.
I would have given it a higher score personally, but
yeah, I mean,
I also don't really agree with half of the ones that you do. But
comment, bro. Start the controversy.
Bro, I comment on every single one. Okay?
Yeah, you do. You're a good friend. You're a good friend.
Anyway, we need to acknowledge something. I think Bryce has a pre-workout addiction,
bro,
and I need an explanation, bro. I see you do it all the time, and I don't know if it's normal. I don't see any of my other friends do it. I know it's like a trend, like dry scooping.
It's like a trend, yeah.
Isn't it like a trend, dry scooping? Comment below if you.
I just do it because it's a trend, like.
Or if you know what dry scooping is, please comment below. Is he normal? Is this a normal thing?
I mean, dry scooping is definitely a typical thing. I'm not doing it because it's like a trend of like, yo, everyone's dry scooping right now, so let me hop on that trend. I've been dry scooping for years.
Bro, I have three major questions.
All right, hit me.
The first one. How often do you do this, and how much do you take at a time?
I'll dry scoop every single day for sure. But here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't drink energy drinks. So instead of having like your morning cup of coffee, I have my morning dry scoop. Just pop it right in the mouth, swish a little bit of water around.
Okay.
Good to go. Unlike coffee where you gotta like sip your entire cup in 10 minutes, you're ripping off pre-workout. It's a full body like energy boost as well as just like the mental focus. I'm just like zapping.
Bro, I see you do it multiple times sometimes.
I do it before the podcast too, because it's like you get that after 10 minutes, you get like that nice little kick, and it probably like the nice kick lasts for like maybe an hour, and then it's like kind of like a mellow energy and focus, like I don't know, for 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll maybe like take another little, just like a little bit though. Like before the pot, I took maybe a 16th of a scoop.
Okay.
But like in the morning, and I'll take like 16ths.
Wait, how much
a couple
is normal?
times throughout the day.
I'm like outside.
I'll take no more than one full scoop a day. So like if you're gonna go work out, you would take just a full scoop. I'll take a half scoop in the morning, and then I'll probably do like a couple 16ths throughout the morning to like just really get me up. There's like a certain threshold where you're like, all right, I'm zapping right now.
I'm zapping
right now. I'm good. And then like maybe mid-afternoon, I'm like coming down a bit, so I'll take another little zap, and then.
Oh my god.
And we're good, bro.
Dude, I remember
and then we're fine, dude.
It was definitely way worse like 2 years ago.
It's been bad at times, but I mean,
what's the most you've done in one day?
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't take more than like one scoop. Maybe on like a day where I'm exhausted and I have to be on. Like it truly does. It's a drug. It for sure makes you like feel on. So like for this podcast, like I got like 6 hours of sleep last night. I'm dogging today, right? Before the pod, I was like, I need a little zap. So I'll just take a zap. But I remember there was one time that I know you're thinking of particular. It was at my old place and Kings was there and I was like ripping zaps.
Yeah.
I ripped like 4 or 5 zaps because, dude, like we had to record a cover and I was so tired. I was like, I need to feel energy. I need some synthetic energy. I'm dead right now. And then like it helps, dude. You gotta be on. I feel like everyone takes caffeine or like some kind of drug to as a stimulant.
Bro, I drink
so I'm like, bro, it's just like honestly, in my opinion, like you can decide not to do caffeine. I actually did 30 days off 2 months ago. I took a full month off. It was miserable. It sucked. It's like I don't like not being on caffeine.
You already answered most of my questions, but would you recommend to one of our viewers
don't.
coffee?
If you don't already do caffeine, don't do it, because if you're functioning fine, like that's fine. But like if you want to leg up and you're just drinking coffee, and maybe give the pre-workout a couple zaps, a couple tries. I think you might like it.
Bro, should I do it? Okay.
Not
should
right now.
Should I skip
I'm
coffee?
not gonna give it to you like right now.
No, should I start skipping coffee and dry scooping? What are the benefits? That last question.
Dude, I'm telling you, like the pre-workout has way more drugs in it that gives you like a full body high, and like it's not just caffeine. Like there's other drugs in it that are built around focus and energy, and yeah, it's just a different experience. Like same with Red Bull. Like Red Bull's, I would say Red Bull's in between coffee and the pre-workout, and the pre-workout's like top tier. And then you've got like Joe Rogan's Alpha Brain, like
bro,
all this other BS where I'm like, those are probably more like nootropics or whatever they're called that get you zinging as well.
I think you need a pre-workout personal brand.
That would be sick. I would want to find one that is very balanced though, so like kids don't get
certified zapper flap. Oh my
certified zaps.
All right, this next section. Have you heard of the trend? She's a 10 or he's a 10.
Bro, yes. Yes.
That's been all over my page.
We'll plug one in here. We'll just interject one.
He's
let's watch it.
But he asks Alexa to wake him up to do the chain smokers.
Anyway, do you have one, bro? I feel like we were kind of ripping off some like earlier. And I was dying laughing, but go ahead.
All right. So if you don't know, if you're in the dark, I mean, we just watched an example, but someone says, like, I've only seen women do this. We'll probably get screwed being men doing this trend.
I've seen some guys do it.
They'll be like, the girls will be like, she's a 10 or he's a 10, but he still calls his mom mommy. And then they'll be like, oh my God, like he's a 6, he's a 7. Ah, like some girls are like, oh, that's so cute, he's an 8, you know? So it's like personal opinion, but so yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Got a few.
Go. We'll just riff off of each other.
All right. You got some as well?
I'm just gonna riff off.
Okay,
dude.
okay. All right, first one. She's a 10, but she's got a mustache.
How thick of a mustache?
Like, shave your beard, but what you've got going on up here.
No.
10.
She's a 10.
She's a 10, but she's got a mustache.
And it's the same as this.
Yes.
Bro, 4.
4? You don't think it'd be kind of like nice how your little
that's
stashes
generous,
tickle
okay?
each other?
No, bro. 4 is generous. I'm not going anymore.
Stop.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a solid 2.
She's a 2, but she has magical money pockets where she can literally just reach out money. Give to you whenever.
Bro, I forgot that there's the reverse.
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
See?
okay, I only did she's a 10, but all right, cool. You got that on lock. Bro, honestly, I don't care if she has money. She's still a 2.
Okay. Me personally, bro, I'd be like, why not? Also, is this like, are you rating whether you're going to like date her, sleep with her?
Bro, it's just like
her?
what's the adjustment of the number?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like, does it make them more or less attractive?
Okay. So it's just overall like a general kind of thing.
Yeah, overall. So if she starts at a 2, but she's got a lot of money, it's like, does that rate her higher?
Oh yeah.
Or if she's a 10, but if she's a 10, but she bites her toenails.
No, I don't care.
You don't care? It's still a 10?
I dated a girl that did that.
Bites her toenails?
Bro, I remember.
Still a 10.
Because you can like see.
I need a verbal yes from you.
Yeah, absolutely. She'll go up at 15. I don't care if she's a 10. As long as I don't see it in front of me.
Oh, no, bro. It's in front of you.
I don't care.
Oh, my God, bro. I can't. Dude, I think feet are nasty. I think feet are dirty.
Are they like nasty toenails?
Bro, it doesn't matter. The cleanest feet in the world. She's biting your toenails.
Bro, who cares?
Oh, bro.
That's such a disconnected part of your body.
That's a 2 to a 3. I can't watch that. I'm out.
I think it would be intriguing actually to watch. I'd be like
clipping that's a clip.
I'll be like, ooh, flexible.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Canceled.
Okay. She's a 7, but one of her fingers is a hot dog.
Just one?
Just one.
Can I nibble it? Is there like
it's this finger right here.
Severe injuries if the finger comes off? If the hot dog finger is removed?
Yeah. No, she just doesn't have a finger anymore.
All right, 10.
No, it grows back.
10. Let me get after that. Like,
okay. I don't know, bro.
Bro, you can think about this. Like, what 3 things would you want on an island? Like,
continue.
like water, your cell phone to like call for help, and like a girl that grows back hot dogs from a finger. You're good. You can survive. 10 out of 10.
Babe, I'm hungry. Can you come over? Shove some ketchup and some bread too. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was going. Your turn. Okay. I'd say we just keep doing this and then take the best of the best.
All right, bro. She's a 10, but she's obsessed with Jack Harlow.
Oh, bro, I'm obsessed with Jack Harlow. That goes up. She's a 12.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Bro, red flag. Red flag. I think
it's
a red flag. I think she goes down to like a 6. She's obsessed with Jack Harlow.
Damn, what about Guy? I'm obsessed with Jack Harlow.
Red flag.
I feel like he's different for guys.
I can't do the fandom. I can't do the Jack Harlow.
Bro, he's so smooth.
Fandom.
Mr. Butter.
He does, but I'm just like, yo, if there's just something that comes along with like being obsessed with Jack Harlow.
Bro, she is, I think you might have done this one actually before, but she's at 8, solid 8, but she cries for an hour every time she sees you. Like whimpering, like ugly cry.
Bro, an 8's not even high enough. That's not... That's like a 0. I can't handle that. No way, dude.
I think 8's pretty.
Every time that you're with her, you know that she's gonna cry for an hour.
You don't have to be there. She just goes in the bathroom.
No. She's with you.
No, this is mine.
Okay.
I guess if she's
like
with
disappears that and cries in the back, like so you don't even know about it.
I guess it needs to be like
she
I need to figure
cry,
out,
or she's gonna cry.
If there's a reason, like if I don't know something
every
horrible,
time?
Maybe she's just really going through something.
Every time.
Every time, yeah.
She's eternally
But
just
she's
going
an
through
8
it.
after that. You talk her through that. You comfort her, and then she's a perfect woman.
Oh, bro, that sounds exhausting.
I don't know what the other two.
I could deal with it a couple times, but every time. Bro, what if you cried?
I would just start scheduling. I'd be like,
what if you cried every time you were with a girl?
I do cry every time I'm with a girl. It's just
Okay,
a lot.
never mind. Next one.
Yeah, do another.
All right, this one might trigger some people.
Oh yes.
All right,
Come on,
she's 10, but she still sleeps with a blankie.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10.
Why not?
Bro, I'm gonna rate this low.
Why?
I'm gonna rate this a little bit lower. I'm gonna say that brings her down to a 6.
Why?
I don't know. That says attachment issues to me.
I guess there's some could be
Just
red
gotta,
flags.
Something gotta like hold on to
But
that
she's
blankie.
a
It hasn't been able to like fully grown up.
I don't know. She's still a 10 though, which means like.
Yo, but she needs that like raggedy, dirty.
But
It's got stains on it. It smells bad.
So is personality a 10 as well?
It snuggles right in between you and her. She puts it in your face sometimes.
Bro, I tell her to wash it. Is she allowed to wash it?
No, she won't wash it.
All right, that might cause some arguments.
That was like the defining?
Okay, then I guess who drops down? Because I mean, she probably has some cleanliness issues as well.
She's a 10, but she's
not actually 10. Oh my god, how are her toenails?
Chewed off, bro.
Okay, wait. Let's do 2 more each, and then we'll call it. She's a 10, but she's Professor Lupin from Harry Potter.
Dude, I don't even know who Professor Lupin is. I can't even respond to that one. I'm not even. I'm
She's
not
a man, bro.
She's a 10, but she's a guy.
She loves Harry Potter, and she's a wizard.
Oh, 10, bro. She's Hermione or Hermione. If she's Hermione, 10.
Okay,
absolute 10.
She's a 1, but she's Hermione.
If she's Hermione, she's a 10.
Oh my god. Okay, do one more, bro.
Bro, that's all I got. I don't have any more.
Okay. Our first topic.
Getting a little bit of substance.
That was a good little series. That was a fun one. Have you heard of TikTok subscriptions?
We may have heard from a little birdie last episode.
Little birdie, which if you haven't
gotten the inside info on it, but tell us about it.
All right. Well, TikTok just released something. Maybe I think it was like a month ago, actually, or a few weeks ago, where when you go live, people can subscribe to you. And I think the base amount is like $5 a month, and then they give you a badge which you design. Like, well, it's the same like color, starting off anyway, but you put in up to 1 to 4 characters. And for me, I did STH for Small Town Hollywood, and then the more money you put in, the color changes and the priority for the chat pops up more.
Ooh.
Which I think is pretty brilliant. It's essentially their version of like copying
Twitch?
Twitch's format.
Yeah.
And it's been they're pushing live so hard because of this. And it does kind of suck. I try to invite you into it. It's only by invite, but you need to have 100,000 followers or more.
Right.
So once you hit that, that's when I don't know. Apparently, there's a lot of money in it, and I guess this is what it says: the product is aimed at users over 18 with at least. It says 1,000. No, yeah, the product is aimed at users over 18 with at least 100,000 followers. Although initially it's only by invite. They'll be asked. They will be able to ask fans to pay probably something around $5 a month to get some exclusive functionality. For instance, to be able to comment on live videos. You get a special badge to display next to your profile or name when you chat in the chat, when you talk in the chat, or to send customized images. And you can literally go on and as certified bop or flop or whatever your username is, you can have custom emojis pop up. You just pull up a PNG and then have your own. So I did a bunch of my face. There's one where it's hella zoomed in.
Do you have them on your computer?
I'll pull. Yeah, I can pull them up.
We'll pop them up.
There's this one, and then look at that one. I'm not gonna get used to this. There's nothing there, but I mean, Bryce and Post will put. Oh, look at this one. That's hilarious. Haha. But those would be known as emotes. That bird is so loud.
I know, right? Hope you guys can hear that.
Remember that explosion that went off in the last one?
I know, right? That was terrifying.
Yeah. Anyway, unlike other platforms, creators can't limit their content to paying subscribers. So no matter what you make, everyone will be able to see it. So it's not like Patreon where there's certain
that's an
things that
interesting point.
you have to see.
Yeah. It just gives you priority.
Yeah. And I think it only gives certain, like, I think each person that's invited, they only get 5 invites. So after the 5, you have to have like 30. It was either 30 or 300. I need to, like, that's a big number, but to get an extra invite. So I'm saving mine for you, brother, whenever you get to that 100K, which honestly might be like in a few weeks.
Yeah. We're ripping pretty fast. I mean, bro, that tells me 2 things with all this that's going on. First, I think that live streams are going to be pushed a lot harder now as far as like growing your following, and like I think even for like your post engagement. I want to say that if you go live, this is speculative, but they're going to start pushing your posts out, right? So like a bunch more people see your posts at the time, and they're going to see that your icon's flashing, that you're going live. They're going to click on your live. So it's like, I think this could help with engagement in that sense.
Well, they're already like pushing live super, super hard. Have you gone live yet on Certified Bop or Flop?
Oh, yeah, I go live a couple times a week.
Do you notice that like
that was the other thing?
It like pushes super, super, super hard, and then it like starts dropping down. And
yes.
Like push you out again.
Yeah.
Because the initial startup,
it'll go and wait. I've had it like pushed a few times where you see it's like it'll come in. But so the badges, if you're in like the subscription program, like obviously you can have your custom badges. But I've noticed too in the lives, and I'm not in the program, that there's still like badges or like places next to the top people. So like if they gift you, like I can still see who's in like the number 1, 2, and 3 spots. It's got like a red, I don't know, just like a badge. I don't know what it is actually. But I've noticed that they've added that in as well for just like regular live streams. So yeah, all in all, I feel like the live portion of TikTok is something they're really focusing on.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my gosh,
being fully transparent, I think it's because that's how TikTok like directly makes money from your following too. Like if they take
50% of everything.
Yeah. What is it? 50% of the gifts.
50. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, why would they not want to create a scenario where you go live more often, you make more money, but
and I think they're just in a spot where they can kind of experiment,
right?
Like opposed to every other platform that's in this race to capture short form content. Like everyone's trying to do that. Every other platform's losing money because people are spending their energy on TikTok, creating on TikTok and watching TikTok. So while they're doing that, TikTok's trying to prioritize live, figure out like, is this like a moneymaker, and long form content.
Right.
Like I think we talked about last week where like it's kind of that battle of YouTube is trying to capture short form content creators and keep them on YouTube and just turn that like big, because they've mastered long form content. TikTok's the opposite. It's like vice versa. They're the crown king of like short form content, and now they're pushing videos that are like a little bit longer.
Right. So, also, dude, I mean, I don't know. I don't pay attention to a lot of the other platforms for how like what kind of events they do for lives, but TikTok for a while now has been organizing like put together live streams, specifically like in the music space. I know they do a lot of stuff there, but even for like charities, for different events, different topics.
Yeah, it's
like,
in at the top. They've been doing that since me and you were doing stuff. Because we were supposed to open for Tyga,
right?
And on that TikTok live, it was on the front. It was Tyga and Curtis Roach, the board in the house. I'm in the house. Yeah, they like notified us and like, we want you to open up and have like an hour where you guys just sing and perform.
I don't know if any other platforms are doing that. So I mean, this is like a new feature for live, but they've been prioritizing lives like as a company for a long time now. So they've captured so much attention with the way the For You page algorithm works and like how you stay in the platform. But now it's like, how can we give our users like different kinds of experience with long form and also with like live video? But yeah, they're building out the platform immensely, dude. It's like it's becoming more of a mature platform, but with that we're getting cooler and like newer, unique options for digesting content.
Yeah, it's just a super, super easy way for fans to like interact with you now. And you don't really see that on any other platforms. Like even on Reels and YouTube, it's pretty much just comments. Because YouTube, does it have a DM feature?
They used to have something where you could reach out to the creator, but that was a long time ago. They've got like a community tab now.
Because YouTube technically isn't considered a social media like a platform, because it doesn't have, and I'll get to that in that
I
next
understand
spot.
What you're saying, yeah.
Because it doesn't have a messenger tab. And then Instagram and TikTok, that's why they're like the two battling it out, because Facebook removed, remember they used to have messenger built into the app, now it's separated. They did it 8 years ago, which honestly, I think we should get into that point because this is
next.
This is pretty insane. I think this is kind of a game changer coming up, and not too many people are talking about it.
Right. Speaking of platforms that are trying to catch up with TikTok.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were gonna say. So we hear so much about Reels and Instagram and Meta that people kind of forget about Facebook. Mm-hmm. Like for the longest time, Facebook and still is was kind of like the daddy, the big the papa of all the platforms.
Bro, when's the last time you spent like an hour on Facebook?
Dude, I get depressed when I go on there because all I do is see people from my past getting married.
Okay, well,
and I'm like,
it's just another reason to stay off.
Okay, and then people oh, I have a baby now. I'm like,
yeah,
cool. I haven't talked to you in 10 years.
It has become like a life update platform, and that's it though.
It's
it's like your achievements and then nothing else.
Yeah, since day one they've been like a social media platform for connecting friends and family, and that was awesome. They own that, but now social media is way more than that. So it's literally it's TV. It's like entertainment now. Like Facebook was in the early days wasn't really treated like entertainment. It was like, oh, you go on and just see what other people are doing. And I guess it started off as a dating app, like that was Mark Zuckerberg's thing. But essentially what Facebook is doing is they're about to reboot all of Facebook. So it looks like a short form content application, which is ridiculous because like you said, Facebook, no one goes on there and just mindlessly scrolls through because it's not very fun. You're just I think the issue with social media is you compare yourself. So all the worst spots from social media is on Facebook where the only thing you're seeing is your peers bragging about how much better they are than you. That or a bunch of Karens that are talking about their cats and all this other stuff.
Right.
So now what they're doing is I guess here, let me find that spot. They're rebooting the whole app. So it pushes short form content. And for the past, I think, 10 years, it's just been an 11% of reconnected content. Or let me find that. Unconnected. So only about 11% of content in Facebook's main feed is considered unconnected, which means it's not from people you follow or something like one of your friends reposts. That's all really Facebook is. If your mom reposts something, that's probably going to be at the top of the page. So they're rebooting it. So it's pushing you essentially what they think you will kind of what TikTok does and what Reels does.
It's exactly like the For You page.
Yeah. And they're trying to get Mark Zuckerberg in his little memo that he put out. He's making it top priority to change everything to directly compete with TikTok, which I think a lot of people are trying to figure out if this means that it's going to be connected to Reels. So it's going to push Reels even harder, or it's going to be its own short form video content, and it's just Facebook video. But there's a huge controversy too with essentially he's radically changing Facebook from what it was supposed to be meant for, where it's just a way to connect with family and friends, directly to he's 100% copying TikTok format, which I guess on his side, for the past 5 years, he's been known, Facebook has been known to just take the best parts of social media and adopt it and take it for their own, Snapchat stories, which destroyed Snapchat. Facebook and Instagram adopted stories in their feed. Mm-hmm. So no one really got on Snapchat anymore.
It's crazy that TikTok just adopted stories too.
I know, bro.
I don't know why now.
It's not very great though.
Yeah, bro. That's a feature that they could have turned on a long time ago. I've been using it because I'm just yo, new feature, get on it. I like
how they switch it up a little bit though, where it looks like an actual post.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels weird.
I feel like that's how I felt with Instagram though. You know what I mean? Everyone would put in, this is dumb. I don't care. I'm not going to post my stories on Instagram. Here's my Snapchat handle. Yeah. I remember every single story on Instagram was that. And then people were just actually, this is really accessible and easy to use. I'm just going to forget Snapchat.
Right. I guess it feels weird. You're scrolling in your friends tab and you see someone's story versus a real TikTok. It's just all right, psychologically, I'm having to adapt here on what's going on with the story situation. But I do think, I personally been using it for just like shorter little clips of like, hey guys, for Bop or Flop, I'm like, what songs do you want me to do this week? Versus like having to make an official post and then deleting it. Like that's actually been super nice. You know, so I do appreciate, because I
just like update
my
people.
content is way too like put together and how would formatted to be able to like make that kind of content. So the story feature is actually perfect for that. But
yeah. Well, this is essentially what you should expect from Facebook. The main tab will become a mix of stories and reels at the top, followed by post. Its discovery engine recommends from across both Facebook and Instagram. It'll be more visual, video-heavy experience with clear prompts to direct message friends a post. To make messaging even more prominent, Facebook is working on placing a user's messaging inbox, kind of like Instagram, at the top right of the app, undoing the infamous decision to separate the two apps 8 years ago. Do you remember when they did that? I don't know how into Facebook
so they're bringing the Messenger back into Facebook.
Yeah, so they're taking down, like, the Messenger app is not going to be a thing anymore.
I don't know why they did that, to like compete with WhatsApp, or
I don't know.
That move never made sense to me. It was also extremely annoying until I have to like click over to Messenger and then click back to Facebook.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
like,
it kind of like ruined engagement in general.
Yeah,
for like,
I stopped communicating on Facebook. Honestly, altogether, that's when I stopped like.
And you have to
using the feature.
re-log in on Messenger.
Yeah,
and like it
Dude,
takes you
that
through
makes no
Facebook.
sense.
It's that annoying thing where like all these different apps pop up. But I think it's going to be clearly they're prioritizing reels, and this was the number one thing that I forgot the guy, the dude that's in charge of all of this is named. Right here. His name is Tom Allison, and he's in charge of basically Facebook, and he's the meta executive for specifically Facebook. And he said, an internal memo from late April obtained the Verge meta exclusive in charge of Facebook. Tom Allison's pellet plan. He says, rather than prioritize posts from accounts people follow, Facebook's main feed, like TikTok, will start heavily recommending posts regardless of where they come from. So it's literally just taking... It's like the whole discovery engine is literally them copying the TikTok algorithm.
Right. My last point for the Facebook thing, like you just made me think about this too. At the end, it's like this is going to be Facebook's attempt to compete with TikTok with this kind of content. So if you have a bunch of old TikToks, like they're going to be prioritizing. I don't know if Reels is going to integrate or if they're going to make like a Facebook Reels or something, if it'll be different. But whatever they do, you're going to see two things. They're going to try to scalp creators to like go over and post on whatever their new feature is. We saw that with Triller. You know, we've seen it with Reels.
Triller.
We've seen it with Shorts. So like they're gonna do something where they're gonna pay creators to come over. So if you're in that position, that's great. Take the bag. I'm sure it's gonna be massive. But also they're just gonna be prioritizing that content in general. So this is definitely something that we'll keep you guys updated on, and something that you absolutely want to pay attention to, because this is gonna be, in my opinion, like if you missed, let's say, Spotlight a couple years ago, and then last year you missed Shorts, like those were two insane opportunities to make money. Whatever Facebook's about to do with this whole new redesign, I guarantee you there's going to be a stupid amount of money in it. So we'll keep you updated. But
our next topic and final topic is just YouTube Shorts. It's essentially how YouTube is gaining on TikTok in the Shorts realm, the short form content area. More than 1.5 billion people watch YouTube Shorts every month. I don't know how that compares to TikTok, but they're gaining on them, according to this Wall Street Journal article that I found. An internet analyst named Mark Schmulik thinks that the Shorts is looked at more as a defense product to keep YouTube creators from devoting more time on TikTok, which makes sense because they're not making money off of YouTube Shorts because there's not really any advertisements run before and after like Shorts. It's mainly long form content. So this is them essentially while they're trying to figure out how to capture short form content, they're pushing it so hard so people prioritize that, and all these creators putting their time and energy into creating shorts, because it's way easier to post shorts, just a surplus of them, than to go one at a time on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which
they're in that competition race too for keeping people's attention. So if they keep the creators, you know, creating the content for their followers, like they're going to keep their followers' attention on the platform. But we do know that they're putting a lot of money into their creator funds, and they're cutting like specific deals with creators, you know, for Shorts. Like aside from the creator fund itself, like there's other deals happening. So they are investing a lot of money into it. And also on the flip side, this is another thing, like we were just talking about Facebook, like the opportunity that's going to be there. Shorts was a massive opportunity. I think it still is very advantageous, but like there was a lot of TikTokers, and I think they did poach again from TikTok, like bigger creators that make good short form content, to post them on their shorts, and they blew them up. Like it was hard to grow on YouTube before shorts was a thing, because you had to grind out long form content. There was no sort of like organic push like you would see on the For You page with YouTube videos. Like you had to pull attention from somewhere else. You had to have good SEO on your videos, like good graphics for your thumbnail. Like all these things had to come together, and then you had to do it consistently for like months. Honestly, it takes like, for people to get monetized on YouTube, it could take easily a year. And that first year you just grind, right? Shorts was an absolute cheat code, because I watched multiple creators start just posting shorts on YouTube that had like maybe 10, 15K followers on YouTube, but like millions on TikTok, right? And it's like that 10 to 15K came from a couple million followers on TikTok. That conversion's super low, like 2 or 3% max, maybe. They start posting on shorts. They don't even need the conversion from TikTok. They get blown up like organically on YouTube. And so you watch these creators go to like 1 million, 2 million subscribers on YouTube through shorts. Like they would never do that with their YouTube videos. And now it's crazy because like you see a bunch of these TikTokers have a YouTube presence. So I'm very curious to see like how YouTube's going to continue to evolve, because there's so many more creators now that have millions of followers. And like if they want to put long form content out now, it's super easy to get monetized, and like the saturation, is becoming a lot more. There's a lot more saturation now on YouTube as far as creators and like people that are making content. So yeah, it's interesting to see how this is going to evolve, but it seems like YouTube is doing well with at least capturing people's attention and,
you'll
and competing
see, like,
in the race.
Pages that are just like profiles are just shorts. Like I think
My
yours
page is just shorts.
It's literally just like people are prioritizing that because they're like, oh, I'm getting such a huge following, and clearly like YouTube has been pushing primarily shorts,
right?
And it goes hand in hand. You just said it, but like if you have a video blow up that's short form content, just turn that into a long piece of long form content and play off of that.
Right.
It makes it so
Test
easy.
your content with shorts.
What's so brilliant about short form content, the reason why it's blowing up is number one, it's stimulating for like every single user. You get, if it's a genuinely good piece of content that user likes, they're going to watch it and then they'll skip to the next thing. And if they really, really, really like your content, they're just going to binge everything. And this is your way to be like a little bit of a guinea pig with your posts, be like what actually works. Like what.
Yeah, that's a pro tip.
Yeah, for real. I was talking to one of my buddies, and he's like, he's a musician. He was like, I only want to blow up my music. I don't care about anything else. I'm like, that's great, but every single artist, that's their goal too. Like everyone does a thing where like they have a song, they put the song out and they're like lip singing to it, and then they put the lyrics up. You need to have something different. Play with it, put out a bunch of different content, see what like hits, and if that hits, if you have that one piece of content that works, just make a ton of that kind of content and play into that. Because I mean, number one thing is like, for your stuff to be seen and heard, you need to have an audience, and short form content is literally the perfect way to get an audience really, really, really fast.
Yes, the easiest way by far too.
Also, quick question, this is a little bit off topic, but how often do you think is too much to post?
For short form?
For short form on like TikTok, for example. What is too much?
I don't know.
Is there such a thing as too much?
I mean, I think you need there's definitely a threshold of like you can only post so much with retaining quality. Like there's only a certain amount of like you can put out so much content a day that's quality in whatever niche. I think there's just a cap. But I mean, I think 3 times a day is generally like the sweet spot. If everyone's like, you should be posting 3 times a day. I want to watch Gary Vee posts. I bet he does at least 3, but I could see him doing like 3 to 6 on TikTok, because I don't think your following is like, it's just not the same. They're not going to get bored of it, and everything hits the For You page differently. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if there is a too much, but I think.
Do you think
if it's back quality,
5 times before 11 o'clock? Wake up at 9, post 5 times in 2 hours.
Bro, I don't know. I mean, I think it would be smarter to space it out, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know of anyone that's really even capable of putting out that much content. Again, keeping it quality, but like you can make 10 dumb videos of like you just staring at your phone with a blank look, and it's like you can put out 100 of those videos a day.
Do you think if you have 5 super high quality videos,
absolutely,
they're all given an equal chance?
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
really.
They're not all given. I mean, we know this about TikTok. Like, there's some sort of cycle where it's like this video is going to get pushed, and then like you're on the downswing of whatever cycle. It's just not going to get pushed. It could be a quality piece of content. That's why it's like with TikTok, put out 5 pieces of quality content a day, and maybe 1 or 2 goes viral, It's like, cool, you have one viral piece of content every single day versus if you do 5 a week and you hit that same cycle, you get one viral post a week. So I do think the cycle is dictated on the amount of content you put out, not like weekly or monthly. I think it's like you put out 3 posts, one goes viral. So if you do that in a day or a week, like that's how much you're going to go viral. It's by the amount of posts. It's speculative, but I think that's from my experimentation. That's what
I feel like people don't really hit on, like they say what would be best, but from the algorithmic standpoint of like, if you're putting like 5 videos out in like a span of an hour and all of it's great content, I don't think they're going to push each form of content equally. Because I mean, there's so much space on the For You page for like your specific niche where they're not going to have like if you even 100, if you put 100 posts up, somehow got 100 videos up in an hour. There's so many people on this app that TikTok has to prioritize. Yeah. Where like they can't push every single video. I think they're going to have to split views at some point, whatever that number is. And from every single rep that I've had, it's like, hey, like space it out, 3 videos a day, 2 videos a day. If you're doing 2 videos a day, 10 a.m., the other video like 2 p.m. But it just doesn't make sense because my friend asked me that. He's like, someone told me that I should just post like 10 videos in like a span of like 2 hours before 10 o'clock. I'm like, I feel like first off, like your point of like best practices is probably not going to be like best quality content.
Yeah. Are they doing 10 a day, or are they going to do like 10 that one day and then nothing the rest of the week? Or like,
it's a great way to get burnt out from that end.
Yeah.
And then I genuinely don't think like, I mean, it'd be a different story back in the day when there wasn't like so many users, but now everybody is trying to be on TikTok. You have so many competitors. It's like, if you're putting out so much content, I feel like the algorithm is going to skip over something if it doesn't get immediate good engagement. And if you're super spammy, your followers are what's going to essentially push that. So if someone's just over and over and over and over just spamming content, I don't think it's going to get pushed.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's something I feel like to be researched. If you guys have thoughts on that, please let us know. But yeah, anything else?
Yeah, bro. She's a 10, but she uses Facebook stories.
Facebook stories? Ooh. So she's like 50 years old.
She's a 10. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she's 50 years old.
Cougars, we'll keep her at 10.
All right. All right, guys. That was definitely content heavy towards the end there, but I hope you guys got something from it. Let us know if you guys have any topics you want us to cover. We do these hang sessions pretty frequently. And also, if you guys have any guests that you want us to get on the podcast,
we got some in the works.
We'll reach out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you aren't following us over on Instagram, go give us a follow over there. Make sure you're like and subscribe to the YouTube. If you want to listen on Spotify, we're on Spotify as well. Other than that, that's it for this week.
Sweet.
Peace.